3 changes. That's a lot for playing at home. Sviatchenko comes back into the lineup. Starets and Schmidt for other reasons. But the big thing is, next to Arthur, you have Hector Herrera. Would he be able to play in this one? Took a little bit of a knock, but he's healthy. That means there's no changes to this team who's looking for their first win on the road this season.
Hector Herrera. First start of 2024, and Dynamo fans are hoping that's the start of a special run. We're underway, one of 12 matches in MLS here on match day 12 to serve in the first corner for either side on the night. Numbers stacked up around the penalty spot for Houston, but there's big, tall Jacques Klaus at the near post coming back to help out defensively. They'll circle it back around for the Nigerian Aliou. 3 goals on the season so far. Cutting in onto his right foot, lets it fly. One hop into the gloves of Berkey.
Again, in some ways can be really challenging if you don't have that target striker, but in other ways it can be a huge headache for defenders to have to track it.
Pushing forward, and the long distance shot will go wide.
Which they feel happens through playing the way that they're playing.
Oh, giveaway at the back. Pompeu going to play it out top for Klaus. Houston scrambling to get numbers back, and the shot will go wide. I was going to say, maybe that's the theme tonight. Totland in a great spot, and Steve Clark with his first true save of the night. With 5 goals in his first game, but he's yet to score here in 2024. Into a good spot. Back out top, Vasilev. First touch let him down. Still alive, though, here. And the shot goes over the top of the bar. Into the penalty spots. Headed by Sviatchenko, but never on target. Herrera making the run down the channel as Schmidt has it. Garaskia will get it just outside the 18. Now Bassi lining it up in front. Through for Herrera. But Berkey will bounce on it. I don't know, the offside flag might have come into play.
Really difficult ball to wait up and down in that area.
Klaus somewhat on an island out there. 1 versus 3 Houston players, but still it's Pompeu who comes away with it. Vasilev going to bust the run. Long distance, Pompeu right into the gloves of Steve Clark. Aliou, much more central than we've seen him so far tonight. Now popped out wide here for Bassi. Tate Schmidt tried to hit it first time toward the back post, but Berkey. Vasilev and Tate Schmidt battling for space inside the 18. Driven toward the penalty spot. Loose ball off the crossbar. Follow-up opportunity.
Believe that's Daniel Starets just getting to that first ball.
It is.
Connects with it so well. And that second one, again, a really good look for Sviatchenko.
Jackson into the space. Foot race. Vasilev has it. Overlapping run there from Klaus. Mikhail there to defend, and the shots not exactly, I think, how the 27-year-old Brazilian forward drew it up in his head. Parker and Klaus hovering near the penalty spot. It is Jackson to drive it all the way just over the head of Tim Parker. Putting it right back in. Some traffic there. Klaus had a look at it. Not sure he knew about it. And then the far side effort goes wide. Places Sileo Pompeu. Bad ball out of the back. Oostrup right there to get to it. Cutting inside a couple of players. Klaus! And leaning back the entire time, he sends it up into row 30. The Brazilian striker will have a chance to run it down at the edge of the 18. He does. Good vision. Markanek chipping forward. Clark will double punch away. The 2 fists high into the air, but Alm is still there. Secondary ball. Parker trying to attack it. Klaus going for some acrobats.
Great recovery run from Mikhail. A lot of pace there.
Now the long diagonal ball here for Schmidt back inside. And the first time hit from Sviatchenko. Probably outside of MLS, I would assume. Coming off a huge season in 2023. Long distance, 1 hop into the gloves of Berkey. Blessing there close by as well. Bassi will switch it all the way to the corner of the 18 for Aliou. Aliou chopping it inside. Aliou! And he just missed.
Again, Rogo, I've said it once tonight, I'll say it again.
I think if you're watching this game from a big perspective, as Aziel Jackson will bring this down, edge of the 18, cutting in onto his right foot. Easy save for Steve Clark. St. Louis City do not have a road win this year. Yes, they only have one loss on the season through 9 games.
It's slowing the game down quite a bit. Vin Olsen talked about it.
Good turn, hits it with the right foot. Over the top of the bar.
Don't mind that look there, just to turn and hit.
For Ferreira, just his 4th appearance this season. Little chip into the area, comes all the way through. Knocked down inside the area. Trying to heel it back for John Klaus. Kajima will send it over there. First touch is a good one, and up and just wide of the near post. Elected not to pull the trigger. Artur, wide, Aliou. He did pull the trigger. Second chance. A long one, a big save from Berkey. Save of the night from the 33-year-old Swiss keeper.
Coming through a crowd of people.
And that'll lead to the first corner of the second half for the hosts. Lofted toward the penalty spot. Mikael heading it back in. And Schmidt had a great look from inside the 6. Markanek shoved down between the benches, but here comes Kajima with the ball at his feet. Thoresen just came on, cutting inside and looking for the corner, but it was always going wide. And a yellow card. Could he provide that same spark or fireworks, if you will, tonight? Up for Ferreira, knocked down. Bossy, first time, but right at Berkey.
Almost felt a little bit more nervy, a little more conservative from both teams not to expose themselves. Both probably realized there was a few things that they didn't get enough out of or pressured on, and